Hello, this is Jeff Fortson with JeffCars.com, and I'm here with Mr. Miyatani, excuse me, and Mr. Tamura, and both of them are with Nismo with Nissan. Guys, welcome. Glad to have both of you. Tell us a little bit about Nismo and its importance to Nissan. Either one of you?
Okay. Nismo is the abbreviation of Nissan Motorsports International.
Okay.
And so Nismo was established 30 years ago as a specialized arm for the motorsports for Nissan.
Okay.
And now the Nismo is positioned as the performance brand of Nissan. So Nismo is doing the motorsports racing and also doing the road cars as well.
And when did it become the performance brand for Nissan?
We started developing and introducing the Nismo road cars back in beginning of 2013. So 2013 and 2014. And we started with a Juke Nismo and then Z Nismo and GTR Nismo.
Okay. And what was the reason for bringing the Nismo brand, performance brand, to the United States?
Yeah, I think about for some like a customization, direction by customer benefit or some expansion way. And Nismo is one of the most sports heritage we have, but more important is some customer wider capture zone. Then some exciting zone, emotional zone to use about for this brand expansion is very important for Nissan effective OAO or something.
How is this different from, when we think of Nissan, we typically think of it as being a performance brand. So how is this vehicle, or how is the Nismo brand different from a typical Nissan product?
Actually, for Nismo, as origin is motorsports.
Okay.
But I proposed to this Nismo wider capture brand image for essence, like a squeeze of the grapefruit, of the squeeze drop of this essence is very important,
I love the poeticness, grapefruit. Okay.
But this grapefruit is always came from Nissan. So Nissan, some emotional DNA or some great essence. This is for Nismo, and Nismo should go to the some futuristic technology or something new, personalization and even performance.
Okay, so if I was, so we've got three of the vehicles that are here right now. Behind us, which one is this one that I'm looking at to the far left, the four-door sedan?
Yeah, it's a central Nismo concept.
Okay, and then also we have
370Z Nismo safety car. It's a racing safety car.
Okay, and then directly behind you is
GTR Nismo,
which is kind of the halo vehicle for Nissan.
Right.
And then you just introduced today at the Chicago Auto Show
it's a 370Z Roadster Nismo.
Okay.
Concept.
And then what's that to the far left? Looks like a race car.
Yeah, it's for Miyatani-san.
Okay.
That's a GTR LM Nismo.
Okay.
Yeah, which is going to compete in the Le Mans 24 Hours as a LMP1 category of car. The LMP1 is competing against the Audi, Toyota, and Porsche. These are the serious works program, and we are going to start competing this year from 2015.
Okay. Now, what's the price difference between a Nismo product, as the difference between that as opposed to just a typical Nissan vehicle?
They actually depend on meaning is, for example, four-door sedan type of the gap, still we how to produce or how to deliver we are considering. But how can I say? For example, this car,
which is
the GTR Nismo.
Okay.
It's for almost $50,000 differentiation from base GTR.
Okay.
Regular Juke Nismo gap is let's say $3,000. So depend on for some contents like special contents, or sometimes this all like Formula One type of the autoclave carbon we are installed.
Okay.
This kind of expensive parts we have to charge Mr. Customer. Please give me this kind of $50,000. But for the Juke type of the more appropriate, accessible type of the Nismo version is very important for the appropriate price, which is the $3,000 class of the charge. Include the engine and include about suspension, include the steering.
So we can expect engine differences, suspension differences, some exterior modification differences.
Yeah.
What about when we look inside the interior?
Actually, the stereo is we didn't change because of the Nismo is a more how can I say motorsport or something. This kind of flavor we install.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what about the interior? Would there be any interior differences also?
Yeah, unique point is the steering at first about for Alcantara and for some sports seat or about for brand new Juke Nismo RS has a Recaro seats.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay. And when we talk about Nismo, what are we looking at as far as volume also? Is it a niche vehicle, just like when I look at BMW in the M series? Or what are you looking at for volume numbers with the Nismo? What are you projecting with that?
Yeah, let's say base vehicle of the 10% of the image of our target.
Okay.
Because of this kind of customer is not so many, but the other hand to say not 1%. Some Nismo portion of the car lover or even include about we call high life seeker, like a lifestyle people.
Okay.
Not only performance seeker. We are important to capture about we consider about for capture about for how can I say performance seeker, which is very enthusiastic power lover.
Okay.
But even some of the how nice looking about for this shape. For example, this Roadster is not chasing about only for performance, like a more high life. That's kind of both capture totally 10% is the image of our goal.
10% of the total
Base
volume.
car, base
Okay.
car.
Okay. And when is speaking of the new convertible that was released, when are we expecting for that to arrive at dealerships? The Nismo.
Actually, I cannot tell you.
You can't.
Okay, I can tell you.
Give us a little information.
To be honest, this is also I would like to understand demand of the customer. But the concept meaning is how install about for this our essence teardrops.
So it's not available as of yet, just a concept.
Market, yes.
Okay.
A concept.
Okay.
And after some demand will come from customer, we can do that.
Well, what if I raise my hand and tell you I think the customers will like it? So when will it be available?
Thank you very much, but even I need about for some businessman style.
Okay. Okay, that makes good sense. Also, now what I did a poor job of doing, I didn't tell the viewers here. Actually, what's your positions here with Nismo and Nissan? So if you could tell me your position with Nismo.
I'm the CEO and president of Nissan.
Wow. So and also let us know. You just flew in last night, correct?
Yeah, last night. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, from Japan.
Okay, gotcha. So that's where you're based out of, and
I'm a Nissan motor based on, and the Nismo brand is using about for this. How can I say for the other business model? My title is a chief product specialist, which is for a chief product planner. About for all of the Nismo and this GTR and Z.
Okay, so I know we've introduced here at the Chicago Auto Show 2 new vehicles today. What's the long-term projection? What other vehicles should we expect to see this within? Should we expect to see a Versa Note, Nismo, or that's asking too much? I know I threw you. I know I threw you. Or is there one coming?
You know the answer.
Okay. Answer me. That could be a concept coming down the line. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, no.
Or
for the future product lineup, as a matter of policy, we cannot tell.
Oh, that's the answer. Okay.
That's a normal answer you can expect.
I figured I had to ask the question correct.
But I'm sure, Mr. Customer, if you want to have our gorgeous lineup, I will supply for you guys.
Well, we're looking at 5 new vehicles that are here at the Chicago Auto Show. Thank you guys very much for taking time out of your schedule, also for flying overseas to share more about the new Nismo product.